Hi everyone, very good evening to all of you. Hi, good evening everyone. So my name is Priyanka and I request, we'll wait for some more people to join and I would take 1 minute more to start, with this session. So request you all do keep writing your name and the current location from where you're logging in. Thank you, very good evening. Good evening Vivek sir, good evening Harshad sir, very good evening. Thank you Manpreet sir. Hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Well, very good evening to all of you. I know that it's you have taken out your precious time and to attend this live session. I am really thankful from the heart that you guys have joined in to support me and of course to listen to my story. Um, well, all right. So I'm just going through the comments as well. Don't feel that I'm going blank or lost. So give me some more time, maybe few seconds, and we will start with the session. Hi. Thank you so much, Virat sir. Thank you. All right. All right, let's begin. So, very good evening to all of you. Again, I'll say my name. I'll keep repeating my name. I don't know why, but I'm sorry about that. So, my name is Priyanka Khanna, and namaste to all my Indian friends who are there, Indian business partners, acquaintances, and of course the followers. And hello to all my international partners as well. Thank you for taking time out and joining, this live Insta. I'll begin. I am here to share my journey from an ordinary woman, from an ordinary person to a successful entrepreneur. So this is what I'm going to share, what all contributed, in making this journey successful and who all actually contributed to make this successful journey for myself, right? So I'll begin with, I am, born and brought up in a country and I'm still in a country called India. And India is actually, and especially Indians, they are known for their eternal optimism, loyalty, patience, and they usually go overboard when it comes to relationships and friendship. So of course you must have heard all about the unity in diversity about the Indians. So that means we are easy to mold, to adjust, and to adapt, right? So of course I'm sharing my personality traits with you by calling myself an Indian, because of course born and brought up in India, being brought up with the Indian parents and the Indian family environment, and of course with the other external factors contributing in my upbringing. So I'll share the A, B, C, D of my life. Of course there are other alphabets also, I can go up to Z, but I think the four A, B, C, D, the first four letters would actually encompass my entire life from childhood to my early teens, from my early teens to my corporate career, and then from corporate career to a successful, entrepreneur journey. So this is what I would like to share in these three phases. So I'll start with my childhood. I was born in a middle class family, very typical Indian parents. Indian parents are naturally overprotective and they always, try to make you go towards studies only and don't try other things other than studies. Otherwise, you will not be able to make a good or successful career for yourself. So I was also born in such a family environment. I had my, other two sisters who comparatively, were naturally inclined towards studies, and the Priyanka Khanna, was just not interested in studying, was just not interested. My A starts in my childhood. The A stands for the adamant. I was a very adamant person, in a negative way. But of course, as I, started growing older, this thing started converting from negative to positive, considering whatever learnings I have gathered till date. So in my childhood, I never used to agree to whatever my parents used to say so easily. Never used to give up. So that was my adamant thing. And there was another A that I actually earned. I don't know. Because I was stamped as an average student. Just an average student. You must have heard about below average, above average. So I was stamped as an average student. And my parents, by the time I was 15, 16 years old, they kind of gave up that she will not be able to study any further. So let's not, get into any kind of argument or discussion with her. Then in my early teens, so question, just to make it interactive, guys, I request you, I'll keep throwing some questions, not to, seek the answers for those questions, but to keep it interactive, to make it in such a way that you can relate to me. So people who are listening to me first time will be able to create that bond. Maybe we'll be able to strike that bond between, each other. So my question to you, considering that I've just shared my childhood journey, are you, the product of what your family and society contributed in terms of by tagging you, naming you, stamping you, defining your character, defining you as a person? Are you still the product of those things which happened in your childhood? Ask this question from yourself. Or you are trying hard to get out of that and you're really struggling to find out who you really are. I was also struggling. So of course, as I shared with you, my entire journey would be in 3 phases. So from my childhood till the time I hit my early teens, okay? And then from my early teens to my corporate career. So think about this question. Are you really the product of what you are deep inside? Ask and feel free to write that. I have no problem, maybe you will be able to relate to what I'm saying. So this is how, in my early teens, I had this thing in my mind that I am an average person. I cannot do, that good above average, or maybe, counted in the toppers, or maybe brilliant students, as per the definition of Indian society and Indian parents and the Indian education system. So in my teens, I started, I don't know, that was just to suppress that feeling or what, I don't know. I was attracted, towards all the glamorous jobs around me. So I started dreaming of, or aspiring to be a model, to really appear for an audition, for movie stars and actors. I don't know. This is the fantasy, you can say, the aspiration, or maybe just to get rid of what the tag I was carrying since childhood. So then, to my surprise, I thought that I am good looking and it would be very easy for me to get through all of these things, because only looks matter when it comes to become a model, or maybe when it comes to become a movie actor. But, so I did, now the B part, the B alphabet of my life comes. I've always been bold, when it comes to taking step ahead. So I took a bold step and I appeared for one of the video album, auditioning, and I was not selected. So of course I was hit badly that, oh my God, how would I prove it to my parents now? What exactly can I do? I'm not good in studies and I'm not even fit, as far as my looks are concerned, I'm not even fit for this glam job. So during my college days, I tried all kind of part-time jobs where, I became an assistant to supermodels, where I used to arrange their wardrobe, in the sequence of their modeling show. I became, a spokesperson for the models who used to stand next to all the luxury items which used to be in the exhibition, and things, started like this. And suddenly the true thing really hit me. The true realization happened in my life that all that glitter is not gold. There is a lot of hard work and patience. There is a lot of hard work, determination, patience, And I don't know what all sacrifices and compromises, these glamorous jobs really tend to make you in life. So this is how my dream of getting into glamorous industry ended. All right. Now the corporate career came in my life. And of course, as I was carrying the tag of average. So I thought that let's break the, average tag in the corporate. But you know what? The question that I asked you, are you the product of what society has contributed in making you as who you are right now? Now the question here is that when, I joined corporate, do you think I was able to explore my true self? Do you think so that when you joined, so if you're a student, are you still struggling to find out your true self? If you are a, career-oriented person, do you think that you still carry that, are you able to find the true self, the true Priyanka, or maybe the true, who you are? I don't think so. I mean, I tell you why. Because in my childhood till teens, I was living the life on the parameters which were designed and told to me by my family and society. When I joined corporate, then I was living on the parameters that was actually defined by my company. And my performance used to be judged on those parameters. So of course, I was like most of the time a fake person who was all the time, having a mask on the face. Even if I'm not happy, showing happiness on my face. Even if I'm not satisfied with my salary or my career choice, still carrying that fakeness on my face. You getting my point? So now after the, the A and the B part is over of my life. Now, there comes the C. The C is the change. Change in my status. From single to married. So of course, I got married. And again, the marriage was also not an easy thing because, born and brought up in Indian family. So Indian parents, when you bring, person of your choice, they don't agree, readily to accept that person. So of course, a lot of struggle happened at that point of time also. But I've been bold enough, I've told you, and adamant as well. So I thought, let it be, I would marry this person only. And it's been 10 years of successful marriage now. So, when so after my marriage, I moved from big city to small city and was looking for a job equivalent to what I had in my corporate career. So I was the HR manager. My role was employee relationship manager. So I was looking for something, not something actually, exactly equivalent to the job that I had in terms of salary, roles and responsibilities, designation, everything. But again, I failed to get that because, city wise, the everything is dynamics, change. So again, the C of my life again came, and that was the challenge. Okay. Challenge and what to do. Choice. What choice do I have? So I tried three ventures before, the current venture that I'm doing. Before this, I tried 3 things. So first thing was in trainings. I became a freelancer trainer. It started very well. But of course, when you are a solo person who's taking care of these things, so limitations are there. Limitations of making more money, limitations of, multiplying your time, limitations of expanding your horizons that you can go beyond, the zone which you're into. So area wise limitation, money wise limitation, and of course, even if I have to be like in 2-3 places at same time, I cannot go, right? So those were the limitations which I faced. So I again changed the field for myself. So from training, I moved to e-commerce. Of course, we all know e-commerce is the, the promising and the futuristic thing that you can talk about, from India's perspective, I'm saying, but of course, international friends, you can understand that, there are many things which we tried later on, but of course, we are the ones who are behind, to fix that technology for anything that you want in your life. So when the e-commerce thing came to me, I was like, relaxed that it's online, it's digital, so things would be fine for me. Digitally is always, easy to expand. Okay, I can go global, right? I would not just restrict myself to one area. So this is how my e-commerce journey started, but I did not make money there. So I'll be honest with all of you. I know that many of you must have started and tried many things along with your job, right? And the another reason that why did I try these ventures, because I was married to a business class family, surrounded by businessmen, self-employed people, and I saw that they had that freedom of time, choice and money. So I also wanted to have that, right? So that failed. That did not happen the way I expected or planned to be. I gave my 4 years to that venture also. Then the third venture was, in fitness industry. I opened, a very small club, fitness club. In all the three ventures, I invested money also, right? So again, the question here, to keep it interactive so that you guys can actually relate to me. When you think of doing something of your own, when you think of starting your entrepreneurship journey, the entrepreneur, okay, what thing comes in your mind? Are you the one who is like into idea generation, right? You have got ample of ideas going on in your mind and life, and you really want to share those ideas with the world and make money out of it, or maybe help people by, sharing those ideas. Are you that idea generator? Okay. What happens usually, by the time your idea comes in the market, or you get that kind of resource and funding to make that idea happen, that saleable, you bring that idea to the saleable point, something new comes up, right? And that idea gets obsolete. So are you that person? Second one, are you like me, the one who is not, think of the new ideas or the unique ideas, but I am one of those persons who actually pick up the successful idea which is going on in the market right now, which has actually taken the shape of the real product and service in the market. I take that idea and implement that. All right. And the third category is, again, I am also one of those persons who duplicates the successful idea already running very well in the market. So think about it. Idea generation, idea implementation, or idea duplication. You fall in which category? Because, we are talking about the entrepreneurship journey. This is how, it starts. All right. So, of course, I find myself fit into second and third category. And when the fitness project, it started, I was really excited. And, the other C of my life is I never let that child die inside me. I always keep my childish behavior, always on peak. So excitement, full of excitement, enthusiasm, and I would do this, that, I was planning like that, like a crazy person, that I'll make my brand very successful and known in the market. All right. Now what happens, which happened with all of us, Corona, the pandemic hit. All right. And it was just, my fitness project was hardly 6 months old. So you can very well understand and relate to 6 months is not long enough to make your business profitable. All right. I just hit the break even, and suddenly the lockdown came. All right. And now question again to all of you to think about it. When, are you the one who actually go silent during crisis and, make an easy choice of quitting, easy choice of giving up, easy choice of blaming, your destiny, your people around you, or I am the victim. All right. Are you that person? Or when the crisis actually hit you, are you that person who make an effective choice? So this was the question. I was like really clouded with many things. There was a clutter in my head that what am I going to do? Like the 2 projects which I tried before fitness, they didn't work. I did not make any money. So actually what went wrong? I couldn't even find the faults, because I tell you why. The third business failed because of the pandemic situation. All right. The lockdown hit. And now again, when you want something really and truly, and that the law of attraction comes. I was just going through, my FB page, and suddenly I saw a Zoom session link. All right. And a lot of things were mentioned there, very attractive, and I just wanted to attend it. And that Zoom session was the turning point of my life. When I attended that Zoom session, so I would take my mentor's name here. The mentors' names are Viraj Patil. He's in Dubai. And then I have Joseph Martinez. We call him Joe also. So these two gentlemen were there on the Zoom session, and I cannot tell you guys, these guys spoke from the heart. And I see, I'm getting a little emotional here, because it is taking me back to those days. So 18 months ago I'm talking about. So 18 months ago when I attended this session, I just could relate to these guys. I didn't know these guys before, this Zoom session, and absolutely unknown people, but talking sense, making sense. I could connect the dots on that session. And since then, they became my mentors. All right. So people who are really, I tell you, you must have attended a lot of sessions. I do not know with what expectation you came on this Insta session also. But I tell you one thing, you really need to be wise enough to choose your hero. You really need to be smart enough to choose your mentor. See, there are many mentors who are like who reminds us of college professors, our school teachers and lecturers who prepare good notes, speak fancy words, boom, they give you heavy words and you feel, wow, this guy knows a lot. But okay, in my college, I was a student of commerce. I had business as a subject, but I couldn't do well in my initial 3 projects, which I tried as a business person. Do you understand? Do you relate to what I'm trying to say? If your mentor just does not know that what you actually want, where are you stuck? Where is your business going? What kind of input or help do you need? Do you think that person can be a mentor? That person can be a coach? See, nothing against good speakers, nothing against, the motivational speakers. Of course, they really put in hard work. They read so much. They prepare that material and then come live and prepare their sessions. But somebody who has walked the path can actually talk about it. All right, can actually help you. So my mentors, they have walked and talked the path. All right. So this is how my journey started with these 2 gentlemen. So the first thing that I learned, which you should also learn about is, so Joe Martinez, he has created. So I learned 3 I's and 3 M's. So 3 I's are innovate, inspire, and impact. All right. Do make a note of this thing. Do make a note of many things which you may later on after this session can really think through and make a decision for yourself. I really truly want and honestly want that this session should really shake you up a little bit and you can make that entrepreneurship decision for yourself, which I made attending one of the Zoom sessions almost like 20 months ago. All right. So Joe has an experience and expertise of creating that 3 I's in the life of almost 1 lakh people. Okay. So 100,000 people. All right. Viraj Patil, the one who's in Dubai right now, he has the, expertise and you can say the caliber of creating that impact, in the life of close to 50,000 people all across the globe. Not only the Indians, but of course outside India as well. And me, as a coach and mentor, of course, not at that level where these 2 gentlemen are, but in my own way, I have been able to create that impact, in close to 8 to 10,000 people in my life. So this is what, I'm talking about. This is how you can judge me if you really want to judge me. And when I say 10,000 people, of course, the impact. Okay, so innovate. Why innovate? Why did they teach me innovate? Because if I'll not improve myself, if I'll not keep myself updated, if I'll not go with the change that is happening around me, then I will get obsolete. I'll get obsolete. Nobody would be able to grow if you don't have that innovation in your life. Second thing is the impact. All right. So before that comes the inspiration. This is the difference between motivation and inspiration. Motivation is temporary and inspiration would keep you going for lifelong. All right. So choose inspiration in your life. Motivation is good to, get your mood elated and happy and go to that zone where you feel like, this is what I want in my life. But for being productive, more productive and add quality in your life, please do get inspired from the real heroes and the mentors in your life. And then impact, financial and non-financial impact. So these 3 I's created that non-financial impact in my life because the platform with which, you know, my two mentors and I myself are associated. It's a completely digital platform. It's a self-development and self-growth platform. Here you find everything that would help you in digital marketing, in your entrepreneurship journey, in your, you know, e-commerce. Of course, these are the terms which you must be hearing all day long when people talk about that, when you really need to start your entrepreneurship journey. So you get everything here. All right. And then, you know, question to all of you, have you ever heard about the word financial literacy? I actually got mentored and I'm still getting that coaching, you know, on that financial literacy word also. I told you I'm a student of commerce. I'm a business student, and I still, in my entire college, I never heard the term financial literacy. And you know what is financial literacy? I tell you what. Yeah, you think, so how many of you actually play Monopoly? Think about it. Imagine you playing Monopoly, all right, and never buying any asset or investment that generate income. All right, so I'll repeat. So you know, you playing Monopoly and never buying any asset or putting your money into such an investment which can actually generate income for you in the future. So do you have that financial literacy? Exactly. So I was being taught about that. I'm still going through that learning. My learning hasn't stopped. All right, that it's a continuous process. So learning and earning would go hand in hand. So this is what exactly happened. I learned 3 M's: how to make money, how to manage money, and how to multiply that money. So question to all of you again, to keep you, you know, really, you can say that related to what I'm trying to say here. Do you really want to know how to build a business? Okay, which I also wanted to know because I was very much inclined. So first question, first step in your life, how to build a business. Second step, so I have passed through those 2 steps. I have already built a business for myself. Second step, how to grow your business to its next level. That's your second step. And third step, very, very important. And I am working on that, of course, halfway through. Some more time and I'll be like through with my third step of, you know, building business. The third step is how to let your business grow without you. How to let your business grow without you, which means the autopilot mode. Is your business, so you've already, so I don't know that, you know, which category people have joined this Insta Live. If you're a student thinking of building a business, if you're already a business person, you're thinking of taking it to the next level, and if you've already taken it to the next level, so do you really want your business to get into the autopilot mode? If answer is yes to all the 3 statements, do contact us, because you know, our platform is a community platform where we discuss and help each other to grow with same amount of success. All right. So this is what, you know, I really wanted to share with all of you. You know, never ever. So somewhere during the session and during the talk, it's something that you have. So I know that you wouldn't have liked everything, but something that you have liked, you know, something which you can relate to, something which can keep you going, and something which can make you explore some opportunities, the business opportunities for yourself. Do message me. Do drop a message. Do drop a statement. Do drop a question. I'll be more than honored to answer those questions one by one, and that too, you know, in a very, very effective way, because I really want, see, if you're learning something from the 2 great mentors and you don't implement them practically, then that learning goes waste. So I really want to share those learnings with all the interested and, you know, all the aspiring entrepreneurs, and even the entrepreneurs who are already successful but they want to take their business to the next level. One thing, never give up on something you really want, because it's difficult to wait. It's difficult to wait, then worse, to regret. You getting my point? So don't fall in that category where you really regret later on. And at the end, I would like to leave a note, you know, for all of us, including myself. We just had, a festival of lights in Diwali. We call it Diwali Festival of Lights in the month of October. Actually, sorry, in the month of November itself. And, I would like to call all of us, we are like firecrackers, and so not the cracker, the cracker or the cracker that we eat, but we are like firecrackers, full of potential, full of potential. Don't carry that tag that you had in childhood. Don't try to carry that burden or maybe the failures that you had maybe in your earlier life. What I'm trying to tell you, you all, including me, we all are like firecrackers. We have huge potential in us, really waiting to burst. But you know what? Even the crackers need that little spark of fire to erupt. They still need that little spark of fire. So if you are also looking for that little spark of fire, come and join. Come and join our community platform, our growing platform, our self-education, self-development, self-growth platform, and do become fortunate to get education and learnings from me and my mentors, Viraj Patil and Joe Martinez. Thank you so much, people, for listening to me so patiently. I am truly, grateful that you guys joined this session. Of course, I'll keep coming more. This was just the A, B, C, D of my success journey. And I really thank my both the mentors to make it happen. My dream actually comes true now. The dream of having that glamorous job. I know that I'm looking, very glamorous, on the live session. So, of course, thank you so much. I am living my life. I am the true Priyanka, and I am really able to analyze and find the true self of, Priyanka Khanna. Thank you so much.